Hey guys, this is Timothy from Master of Memory, and here's a quick demonstration of the value of focusing on certain languages when you're going to learn a new language to see how many people you're actually reaching with that language. So if you just go to Wikipedia and search for the lists of languages by how many speak them, you'll actually get two separate lists. One of them is the list of native speakers, and the other one is the list of total speakers. So going by native speakers, what this means is this is the mother tongue of these people. So here's a list of languages. We have Mandarin, Spanish, English, Hindi, Arabic, Portuguese, and more. And these are the percents that the world has of people for whom Mandarin is their first language. So if you learn Mandarin, you speak the first language of over 14% of the whole world. That's not a second language, that's a first language. Spanish, this surprises some people, but Spanish is the second before English. So significantly more people in the world speak Spanish than speak English as a first language. And then Hindi, Arabic, and Portuguese also have a significant reach. If you compared the first few items of this list with the first few items of this other list, it's kind of interesting. So this is the list of languages by the total number of speakers. Mandarin is still first, but after that is Hindi, because of how many people speak Hindi as a second language. And then we have English, and Spanish is far below English, because there are much fewer people who speak English. Well, there are much fewer people who speak Spanish as a second language than there are of people who speak English as a second language. Arabic and Portuguese are still up here on the list, but you see how these first six items have been kind of shuffled up. Now, some other interesting things that you're going to see are, for example, French and German are up here on the list, not too far down, whereas on the list of languages by native speakers, those very popular languages really aren't that popular as far as a first language goes, because you will find German down here at number 11, but you have to go all the way down to number 18 to find French. So French is only spoken by about 1.1% of the world as a first language. Many people have it as a second language, but not as a first language, which I find interesting. So which languages should you learn? Well, obviously these six would pay big. So Mandarin, Spanish, English, Hindi, Arabic, and Portuguese. That's a huge amount of the world. Just those six get you quite a long ways. If you learned those six languages, and then you learned six more, Bengali, Russian, Japanese, Punjabi, German, and Javanese, you would have the native language of 50% of the world. So if you're able to meet the very ambitious goal that I've set for myself of learning a new language each year, by the end of a dozen years, you would have the first language of half of the world under your belt. And that's a pretty significant accomplishment. If you want some suggestions for how to learn languages faster than ever, you can go to masterofmemory.com and check out our language courses there. So I'll see you over there, and let's learn the world's languages together.